Welcome to the Deep Dive, your shortcut to getting informed, with maybe a few surprising facts and just enough humor to keep you listening. Today, we're diving deep into a new book that's really making waves, Dance Till Dawn by Audrey Stone. It's part of the Havenbrook Romances series. Our mission today? Well, we want to explore this really charming world she's built, get to know the characters, unpack the story and its themes, and basically figure out why, if you're a romance fan, this one should definitely be on your radar.
That sounds like a plan. Because, this isn't just a romance novel. It's more like a journey. Self-discovery, second chances. And it uses dance in this really profound way. Plus the setting, Havenbrook, it just feels incredibly real, like you could actually go there.
I totally agree. And that setting, Havenbrook,
Yeah.
it really grounds everything, doesn't it? This fictional coastal town in Cornwall, England. The book calls it a jewel nestled along England's southeastern coast, where rolling hills meet sparkling channel waters. I mean, you can almost picture it.
You really can. And the history adds so much depth. It started as like an 8th century fishing village, and now it's this community of 75,000 people. So you have this backdrop where tradition and innovation dance together like waves upon the shore, which is, pretty perfect for the story.
And the details make it so vivid. The old town has cobbled lanes and half-timbered buildings, but then you've also got a modern tech park, this cool creative quarter with galleries, a busy shopping center by the harbor, and even a peaceful park, Oakwood Park. It feels really well-rounded.
Exactly. And that mix, the old and new, it just sets the stage for hearts connecting the most unexpected ways. It feels like anything could happen there. Like every sunset over the channel paints new possibilities for love. And this is a fun touch. There's Mrs. Patterson's matchmaking cat.
A matchmaking cat, seriously?
Yeah. Apparently it hangs around St. Mary's Church in the community garden and has this uncanny knack for bringing destined hearts together. Just a little bit of magic.
I love that. It adds a bit of whimsy, Keeps it from getting too serious, maybe reminds you that fate can be a bit quirky.
Totally. It's a great little detail.
Okay, so speaking of destined hearts, let's talk about our main characters, Era Fairweather and Crew Rhodes. Era, she's this really talented dancer from West London, but when we meet her, things aren't going great. She's facing professional setbacks. She feels flawless and forgettable, even though technically she's brilliant. Got rejected by places like the National Contemporary Company, so she's kind of searching for her spark again, her soul in dance.
And then there's Crew. He used to be a dancer, a really good one, but now he owns Pulse nightclub back in Havenbrook. He's pushed that passion way down. Traded plays for profit, choreography for chaos, spotlights for strobe. That's how the book puts it. But you can tell he's built this life that, even to him, feels so thin. There's this conflict right under the surface.
And here's the kicker. The thing that makes their reunion so charged, they have history. They won gold medals together at nationals years ago. Plus, Havenbrook isn't just some random town for Era. It's her real home. So it's not just two people meeting, it's loaded.
Exactly. It's not just boy meets girl. It's boy and girl with a whole complicated past meet again. The book hints at this gold medal thing early on, which just ramps up the tension. She's trying to forget. He's living in deliberate opposition to that past. It adds so much weight to everything they say or don't say.
Okay, so how do they actually reconnect? The catalyst is Era's best friend, Veda Okafor. She's described as a one-woman rescue mission. Veda basically drags Era back home to Havenbrook to recharge after all those professional disappointments, those chilly drizzles. She's that friend who just knows what you need.
Right. And that leads to this amazing kind of serendipitous first big encounter at Pulse nightclub. They end up in this unprompted duet to Spanish guitar. It's written so well. Her movement is like liquid moonlight, and their bodies just know each other. Crew's watching her, battling himself, knowing he should look away, but he just can't. It's electric. Really ignites the whole plot.
But naturally, there's a complication right away. Enter Nova Petrov. She's Crew's current associate. Her presence is described as sleek and deliberate, and it instantly makes Era feel like a ghost. So Nova's not just a bystander.
Definitely not. Nova really represents the life Crew has built since Dance, the life without Era. Her whole vibe is a contrast to Era's fluidity. It challenges Era immediately, and it ramps up the tension big time. It makes it clear right away that there's this undeniable history, breadth, gravity between Era and Crew, even with new people in the picture.
So they've had this intense reunion, but they probably want to avoid each other after that, right?
Yeah.
How does the story keep them together?
Well, that's where Sage comes in. She's this, wise community figure, and she basically manipulates them in a good way, maybe, into choreographing the spring showcase. For a group of teenagers described as hormone-fueled chaos, it's a pretty clever plot device,
Yeah,
forces them together.
right, forced proximity, classic. And choreographing together means they have to talk, they have to work through things, probably using dance itself.
Exactly. They have to confront their past and their feelings while teaching these kids. And you mentioned the kids.
Yeah, the absurd, glorious chaos of teenagers, that must be quite something.
It is. And ironically, that chaos actually helps Era start finding her joy in dance again. It's not about perfection with them. It's messy and real.
And the other characters help too, right? Veda, you mentioned, but also Storm, Sage, Indy Blackwood.
Oh, yeah, they're fantastic. They're like this Greek chorus, offering support, sometimes brutally honest observations. They keep pushing Era and crew to stop doing the chasse, the sidestep, and finally take the grungy, the big leap forward. We all need friends like that.
Totally. They make the whole world feel richer, more real. And it all reinforces that core idea that their bodies had already dropped into something deeper through dance.
And that brings us to the themes, which are really well handled here. Dance isn't just decoration in this book, it's fundamental. It's how they express everything they can't quite put into words, the hurt, the attraction, the history. It's their language. Like the book says, this wasn't just muscle memory and never had been. This was about love. It makes their connection feel so tangible.
That's a really good point. So, thinking about the big picture for you, our listener, let's unpack those themes. First, obviously, second chances. And it's not just romantic second chances, right? It's also about getting a second chance professionally, personally, rediscovering yourself after hitting rock bottom.
Absolutely. And it's not just poof, here's a second chance. They have to work for it, confront the past hurts. It feels earned. Which ties into another big theme, finding true passion and self-fulfillment versus just meeting expectations. Era needing to dance for joy, not just technique. And Crew needing to reclaim that part of himself he buried. There's that line about him dancing for himself and how that's when he was most loved. It's powerful. It's about authenticity.
And then there's reconciliation and vulnerability, watching them navigate years of misunderstandings and unspoken stuff. It's tense. You get these moments where they almost say what they feel, but something interrupts them. It builds this amazing emotional suspense. That slow glen is so good.
It really is. And it all circles back to dance as a language. It's the medium for their vulnerability, their reconciliation. It lets them say things, feel things that words fail to capture. It really makes you think about how we communicate beyond just talking.
Okay, so let's boil it down. Why should you, listening right now, pick up Dance Till Dawn? Well, first off, if you love those heartwarming romances set in really charming, vivid towns, Havenbrook delivers. You get that swoony romance vibe, but the place itself feels like a character. It's just a lovely escape.
Definitely. And if you connect with stories about real human connection, about personal growth, this is for you. The character struggles feel authentic. You root for them. You see them learn that sometimes the bravest thing isn't protecting yourself. Sometimes it's risking everything to get it right this time. That really resonates.
The emotional depth is undeniable. And like we said, the way dance is woven in to show complex feelings is just captivating. It makes you think. That question it poses, what if some things are shaped to only fit one kind of chaos? It sticks with you.
And honestly, the supporting cast is brilliant, adding humor and warmth. It's got that perfect blend of tension, heart, and real chemistry. It really delivers on that promise of an impossible, undeniable thing still alive between us after everything. You believe it.
So if you're looking for a romance that's got heart, depth, and a setting you'll fall in love with, you really should check out Dance Till Dawn by Audrey Stone.
Yeah, go find it wherever you get your great books. Your next swoony read is definitely waiting in Havenbrook.
And maybe it leaves you with this thought. If you got a second chance, how brave would you be to really go for it, to soar again? Thanks so much for joining us for this deep dive.
Till next time.